The motion on the floor is to approve. And Mr. Law Director, if we could have clarification on exactly what that means. It's my understanding, and correct me if I'm wrong, that if you vote in favor of this, then this plan will go to MPC, and that doesn't mean that it stops there, that it can, City Council still has to do their part of it. If it is voted down, if it's a no vote, means that it would be up to this body to present to MPC its version of the plan. Is that correct?
Yes, sir, that is correct.
So there can be no amendments, there can be no change to the plan this evening. It's either a vote yes or vote no. Commissioner McKenzie.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. I guess I'll defer, and I'm going to do something, but I think there's more. I think we have another option other than that, but I guess, and I've said from the beginning of the reporting out process that the team, when they started to discuss this with us, that we needed to, I won't that sent a message, whether right or wrong, that somehow this was a one-sided team. And again, I wasn't there for the tens of dozens of meetings that were out there, but I've as we've all kind of kept abreast of this situation. So I'm going to introduce a substitute motion that we table this, and the reason that I'm going to introduce.
Oh, come on, folks. We're asking now. We've been respectful to you.
We've been very respectful.
And I would ask that you be respectful to us, please.
And I appreciate everyone that come up and talked about how respectful we've been. We've been very respectful. So please allow us a little time to discuss it. This isn't a simple issue. However, and my reason for that is I think that there's some middle ground, and I would like for this process to continue. It's been 3 years. I understand that. It's been 3 years. This is major, as we see about tonight. It's been 3 years. It can go 4 years to get to the right answer. So I'm going to introduce that as a substitute motion.
We have a substitute motion on the floor to table. Is there a second? Is there a second?
I'll second.
Motion has been made and seconded. Mr. Law Director, if you would explain to us what tabling the motion exactly would mean so that we're all fully understanding of what that motion would do.
Well, generally, if you're not going to continue the matter to a date certain, by tabling it, it basically holds it in abeyance. In other words, there's no action taken indefinitely until such time as you bring it back.
And we could bring it back at any time?
That's correct.
Would the maker of the motion need to bring it back, or could any member of the body bring it back?
Well, it would be once you ultimately, if it passes, then anyone who was on the affirmative side can vote to bring it back.
Okay, just want to make sure we were all in clarity on that. Commissioner Briggs.
I think Commissioner Norman had his.
He wants to be last.
If he'd like to speak.
He had asked that he be last to speak.
Oh, okay.
Well, that's okay. I'm probably ready to speak now since it's under this sub motion.
Okay.
So